What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen the titles going out. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button for me, please. Please also go check out Doug and Exile. Please go check them out. Definitely amazing information. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers, don't get me wrong, a lot of YouTubers check his stuff out. You know, and it's amazing. I just ask that a lot of other, you know, YouTubers definitely give that shout out to Doug. I've been seeing a lot of videos, and you know, I've been reacting for a while. You know, I've been reacting for a while. It's been a few years, you know, with music, sports, comedy, literally everything you think of, scary videos, you know, and right now I think my top, well, I used to react to Benny Johnson, you know, obviously Doug, Fox News, and, you know, Liberal Hive Mind, big shout outs for his breaking news, different little things, you know, but I feel like a lot of these, you know, people that people watch, you know, and react to and watch these, you know, they don't give them the recognition that they need. So make sure y'all definitely go check out Doug and Exile. Let's get in the video.
Just wanted to remind you guys that there's a spooky criminal background to Joe Biden and Jill Biden's relationship. This is a bunch of clips of Jill Biden's ex-husband. This was all part of a plan to graft Jill Biden into the Joe Biden crime family. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Let's watch Jill Biden's ex.
It was a house that was worth $40,000, and now it's worth a fortune. But here is where the problem was. Frankie Biden of the Biden crime family comes up to me and he goes, "Give her the house or you're going to have serious problems."
So this is an eyewitness testimony of Frankie Biden, one of the criminal brothers going all the way back to, this is the late 70s, early 80s.
He's the ex-husband of Dr. Jill Biden.
And they tried hiding this guy during the last election. We're bringing him back out today just to remind you how dirty and trashy Joe Biden has always been.
I was betrayed by the Bidens. Joe was my friend. Joe was my wife.
Joe was his friend. Jill was his wife. Joe saw his wife, wanted his wife. End of story.
When I met Jill, I fell in love with her when I saw her.
He first saw Jill's photo on an advertisement.
She was very pretty, going very young, but he saw her and he clearly just wanted to conquer. That's what he wanted. He gets what he wants.
His brother Frank, who knew the model from college, set Joe up on a blind date.
And so Frank put them together, and Frank is the original criminal bagman of the Biden family.
But Jill Biden's ex-husband says there's much more to the story, claiming Jill and Joe's relationship actually started in 1974 when he was still married to Jill.
So this was always one of the biggest lies, was that they met after Joe Biden's wife died. That's not true. This is way before that. He was using Jill Biden as a babysitter for his kids while she was still married.
According to Bill Stevenson, both he and Jill first got to know Joe Biden when Biden was a county councilman in Newcastle, Delaware.
And this is Joe Biden doing low-level grifts and getting to know this couple that he met, the husband who owned a bar within Joe Biden's jurisdiction.
Stevenson asked his help obtaining a liquor license.
So you were friends with Joe Biden?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They were friends until Joe Biden decided to take over everything. And this is the way that Joe Biden has ruined a lot of people's lives.
Stevenson says his first inkling something was up came when Jill refused to go with him to meet Bruce Springsteen.
No one can blame anyone for not going to see Bruce Springsteen.
He said, Joe asked me to keep an eye on the boys.
And by the boys, I hope he means his two human sons.
And I just thought to the back of my mind,
Then one day he says a man came into his bar and asked him to pay damages for a fender bender that involved Jill.
He looks at me and he says, "Oh, she wasn't driving." I said, "Her beloved Corvette, she wasn't driving it?" He goes, "Senator Biden was driving it."
Okay. So Biden also, we now revealed that he's a very bad driver and he got in an accident.
In the years following the divorce, Stevenson was convicted on a federal fraud charge and was also sentenced to 6 years probation for passing bad checks. He blames his legal problems on politics.
I looked at Frankie and I said, "Are you threatening me?" And needless to say, about 2 months later, my brother and I were indicted for that tax charge for $8,200.
Okay, so these are instances where suddenly, magically, all these charges start coming out against the ex from nowhere after Frank Biden threatened him to turn one of these one of these properties over to his ex.
I'm trying to think, because this had happened to somebody before. I'm trying to think on who this happened to. That's wild. That's wild.
Jill.
You learn
It's
something
years
new
ago,
every
but
day.
guess what? It's so current right now because he is picking on people about character.
So the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because of that. He came out with his story because Biden is making claims about other people's character, especially Trump. And I just want to say that Biden's character goes all the way back. This is a deep crime and, frankly, a pathetic crime family.
Has anybody from the Republican Party reached out to you to tell your story, to come out to tell these things about Joe Biden, to speak out against him?
Nothing. Not even a little bit.
And so this guy's a Democrat. He has even supported Biden before, and now he's supporting Trump. But someone might accuse him going, you're just being used by the Republican Party to come out with these stories, right? No. He wanted to come out with these stories on his own just to get the truth out.
Joe Biden is like the Prince of Delaware in a way, right? Very powerful. You think that he essentially ordered this? Get Bill Stevenson.
I not only think it, I know it.
Okay. Joe Biden goes after the civilians in his own district he's supposed to be serving. And he's politically hunting them. Stole his wife, stole property from him, and then puts the heavy finger on him. Hey, you better pipe down or my brother, Frank Biden's coming after you. This is deep, deep crime stuff. I hope Joe Biden loses. I hope Trump wins. Let me know down in the comments below.
They already know what's gonna happen. I literally put. Make sure I go check the guys out. I literally put something in my communities tab of who y'all think would be president or when. Basically who y'all voting for. And I'm telling y'all, the percentage that I've seen from not only my channel but other channels and like just seeing the numbers everywhere. I mean, it's common sense on who's gonna win this election. I honestly don't know how things will go. Judging on how not only this year but last year has gone, I wouldn't be surprised if something was, I don't even want to speak negative. We keep it positive over here, but stuff like that, I wouldn't be surprised with. I wouldn't be surprised of getting robbed out of anyways, I'm not going to talk about that. But anyways, much love to everybody. Thank y'all for everything. Thank y'all for tuning in and sharing these videos, liking these videos. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love to y'all. Stay tuned for the next video. Catch y'all next one.